Welcome back to episode 2 of Inbox, the series where you ask me questions and I answer them. We are in a special location today. I'm home for the holidays, so you might recognize this as my old streaming room back when I lived here. But yeah, we're taking it over and I'm going to answer your questions. Let's get started. Before I start, I just want to say that this is a desk in front of me and it is not a Christmas tree from IKEA, so don't ask that in the comments. I don't know why, I just thought I would point that out. And yeah, let's get into it. At Ari's Cool Word asked, "Hello, mistakes. I have one question. Who is your favorite YouTuber? Mine is TommyInnit and Quackity." And I would have to say, you know what? I'm gonna be coming out in my own way today because I don't think anybody knows this and it's a secret that I've been keeping for a long time, but my favorite YouTuber is Jay Schlatt. I hope I have your support in coming out with this because it took a lot of courage and it's been something that I've been holding in for a while, so I hope you guys understand, but Jay Schlatt is my favorite YouTuber. Flaming Hamster 80 asks, "What's your favorite color?" And it is blue. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. Always been my favorite color. Had a little switch up at one point to yellow, but then I came back to my senses, realized blue is on top again. Let me just say this one thing, maybe you haven't considered. All shades of blue, perfect. There are no bad shades of blue. But green, weird shades of green exist. Like diarrhea green. Disgusting. There's no diarrhea blue. Blue is good. Any color of blue is good. Shit orange, brown exists. You know what doesn't? A shit blue. So it's not just my opinion. It is objectively the best color. Also red. Red is very good too. Tammy Not Here has another list for me and they ask, "What's your favorite food?" Which I answered last time. Alright, do you guys even watch my videos? Don't answer that. My favorite food is whatever your mother makes me. So, get wrecked, go watch my other video. They also ask, "What made you decide to make videos or stream?" Yeah, I've just always wanted to do this. Never really thought about like why exactly. I want to make things that people will enjoy. I love to make videos and like I used to do a lot of art and stuff. And so video editing is just kind of another branch of that, I think. But I have so many inspirations too. I just want to like kind of emulate what they make, right? And for the streaming aspect, love streaming. It may not seem like it, but I'm actually very extroverted. I have my introvert moments, but I'm actually more of an extrovert, I would say. Started streaming on Mixer, so it's been a long time. I used to stream with no mic, no camera for my Xbox Minecraft. It was very bad, but you know, you gotta start somewhere, and just something I've always wanted to do, so I did. I started and gradually made improvements, and now we're here. So next question, what is your favorite genre in movies or movies/book? My favorite genre is probably like anything mystery or sci-fi, I think. I love when people use like time travel, or for example Gravity Falls is one of my favorite series of all time. I just finished Future Man, shout out to Josh Hutcherson. But I thought that was cool because it like goes into timelines and stuff. Anything with that, very cool to me. Anything with like the mystery, cool. And you know, pretty much anything except for horror. Don't like horror, scares the shit out of me. So, can't do it. Won't do it, can't do it. I would be scared to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I will have nightmares. Absolutely not. I will say, I don't know if this is a genre, but I do like really classic books, like classic literary books. Things that you would read in English class. So a lot of my book interests actually just are from professors. Yeah, no horror, no romance either, unless it's like a subplot. I'm not really interested in that. It's not really my thing. And Cammy's last question, they ask, if you were to go live in one place in the world, environment related to, where would you go? Anywhere snowy. Anywhere snowy. I would want to live I mean, I could definitely live in Canada for all my life. I could, you know what? If I had to pick a place, Toronto. Toronto. I don't know. I would also love to go live in New York. Anywhere that it snows and that doesn't get too hot in the summer. I'd like to check out Japan too. Yeah, you put me on the spot here. Those are just the ones that come to my head. Next question. Arsenic Catnip 612 asks, what is JSchlatt and why is it in your pound symbols in the description? Stop looking at my description. You're not supposed to see that. You're not supposed to. I just cram stuff down there, okay? It gets me more views, okay? I'm doing it. I'm on the grind. I put random shit. You're not supposed to go look down there. But yeah, I don't know what a JSchlatt is. I think that's the name of a murderer from the 90s. I think that's that like really psychopath man who killed all those women in the New York subway station. Don't know why that's in my tags. Weird. Next question. Basketball Bro 4 asks, what's your favorite color? Blue. And who's your favorite music artist? Radiohead. Love Radiohead. Radiohead is my favorite artist this year. Most listened to on Spotify. And that doesn't even include like my CDs or my records that I've listened to. If you're really interested and actually want new music, I had a big The Smiths phase. Really liked The Smiths. And then I went on to the Pixies. And then I went on to Radiohead. I think that's the order I went in. And Radiohead's my favorite now, but you know, get a new favorite every couple of years. So that's my order I've been in. Recommend all three of those bands. And yeah, but right now it is Radiohead. At Goobershad asks, can you do a video killing people with a rock? Yes, I can. You should have asked, will you? If you guys ask, will you next time, you have a better chance of it coming true. I don't know why you want to see that. Maybe just because like YouTube's gotten a little stale. I can see that, but can I? Yes, I can. Will I? You didn't ask that, so sucks to be you, I guess. Another time. Please seek attention, medical help, psychiatric care. At Teja Svakumar 664 asks, if you had to ask yourself a question, what would it be? No, I'm not lazy to come up with an actual question and leaving it on you to think of one for me. Well, thank you for leaving it on me to think of one. Because I'm extremely lazy too, so that's thank you for doing that to me. If I had to ask myself a question, it would probably be, what is your Tim Hortons order? I would love to share my Timmy's order with you guys. If you don't know, Tim Hortons is kind of just like a Canadian coffee place, I guess. It's like pretty cheap and that's why I go there. My go-to order is I will get a large iced coffee, which I have one sitting on my desk right now. And I will also get, if I'm hungry, I will get an everything bagel with butter or a raisin bran muffin, because those muffins just give me incredible nostalgia. My grandma used to make them for us all the time when I was little, so like eating one of those, amazing. I grew up eating them. It's like an old person food, but like I think it's really yummy, so I that's what I get when I want a treat. And usually just the iced coffee, but sometimes if I'm feeling like I want to switch it up, you know, have a more of a treat, I will get an iced cap. So that's the question I would ask myself. Thanks for asking me to ask myself a question. Really appreciate that. Please guys, don't. I'm not gonna answer another one of these. Do not ask me to ask myself a question, please. At Ariana E 7239 asks, imagine you're going skydiving with a Christian baby. Suddenly the baby tells you he won't open his parachute until you renounce atheism and accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. What would you do? Okay, two things. First of all, why am I going skydiving with a Christian baby? And how can he talk? And also, this really changes the question here. Am I tied to him? You know how you skydive, I think, and you have somebody tied to your back? Is he the guy on my back? Because there's two scenarios here. if he's the guy on my back, then we are in this together, okay? He doesn't pull that, we both die. If he's just like beside me skydiving, and he's just like, I won't pull my parachute until you say that Jesus is your Lord and Savior. And I whoosh by him because I'm so heavy compared to this light baby. But I hear that on my way down. If somehow the message gets through to me, I have 2 seconds to say, Jesus is my Lord and Savior! Or not say it. But let's just assume that, you know, that's not the case. Let's just say that he is actually tied to my back, because I think this makes it more interesting. If he's tied to my back and he tells me that over my shoulder, I'm like, this goddamn baby's gonna make us both die, really? Because he wants me to be Christian? I was grown up Christian, but I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna tell him that. I'm not gonna renounce atheism, okay? This baby, he's giving me an ultimatum. Once I accept this once, he's just gonna keep doing it. It's like, I have no power anymore over this Christian baby, okay? So no. I would not renounce it. We're playing a game of chicken at this point. Because what the hell, dude? You can't just use this life and death scenario to get me to alter my beliefs. No. And I think this baby, if he's smart enough, he's on my back and he's smart enough to ask me that question and know where the parachute is. At some point, he's gonna be like, oh shit, I'm gonna die too. So, you know what? Either we die together or he pulls the parachute and saves us both. But you know what I'm not gonna do? I am not going to give in to this Christian baby, okay? Because he knows what he's doing. And I'll tell you what, I will rather die than have this Christian baby have power over me, all right? And it is, you might think this is a simple question. It's not. It's really that deep. It really is that deep. Because once you give this Christian baby, once you give him power, it's over. It is over. So, you know what? Either he saves us both or we're both dead. And that's my answer. I would not renounce atheism. Unless the baby said, hey, I'm actually Jesus, by the way. Like, that's why I can actually, like, talk as a baby. That might change my mind. That might change my mind. If he performed a little miracle in the air and I'd be like, oh my god, whoa. Like, Jesus, this actually is Jesus. What the hell? And then obviously I'm not gonna let Jesus die on my back if this is real baby Jesus on my back. Hello? So at that point I would say, yeah, I mean, like, you're right in front of me, you just performed a miracle and you can talk and you have like incredible reasoning skills. Okay, I would accept you as my Lord and Savior, sure. And then he pulls it and so that's what I would do in that situation. Don't pull it. It's a game of chicken. Either he loses or we tie. Next question, Deacon69 asks, are you a futa? That is a tough question. And next question from @femboy.mp3. Do you think you will ever make a song with someone one day? And who do you hope is that person? I forgot about this question. I completely missed it in my last video, so apologies for that. This was supposed to be in the last video. Femboy, I would love to answer this question. I'm a big fan of Alex Unknown. Big fan of Mika and all of his musical works. So I would love to make a song with him one day. I mean, at this point, I'm not in any position to. I have like no musical talent and I have been trying. I've been trying so hard. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to think you sound amazing. And actually maybe you do. Think you sound like amazing and then you play it out loud and you don't sound good. You sound like a Fortnite parody. Okay, next one. Lord Hashi asks, if you eat socks and your favorite number of the alphabet is purple, how many waffles are you going to put in the toilet? 8 waffles. That's how many come in an Eggo pack. 8 waffles in the toilet. Random Max asks, do you have a favorite viewer or mod for absolutely no reason at all? And do you enjoy Minecraft and think the people you play with are good at the game? This is like a 3-part question. So first of all, do I have a favorite viewer or mod? I went over this in the last video. I'm starting to think that you guys don't actually watch any of my videos, which also is like what my analytics tell me. So, I mean, I thought they were maybe like wrong. But maybe YouTube is right and you guys don't actually watch my content. My favorite mod would probably be you, Max. Just in terms of like mod duties, my other mods don't do shit. No offense, guys, but you don't do anything. You don't do anything. One of them is dropped off the earth and pops in every 3 months. And anyways, do I enjoy Minecraft? Yes, I do. It's one of my favorite games. I play it very often. Our server is booming and bustling. If you want to join it, it's a Java server. You are welcome to join. Just let me know what your tag is, and I'll whitelist you. All the info is in my Discord. As for the people that I play with, I think you guys are good at the game. Better than me, but that's nothing special because I don't think I've ever won a single game of Bed Wars in my entire life. You know what I would do when I was a kid? I would play Bed Wars. I would kill my partner with lava, and then I would go to try to PvP, and I would die. So yeah, I think you guys are good at the game. I think you are. Last question for today from Bugs Row was taken. They ask, what do you do if you try to drink 5 bottles of sand and choke, but the sand tastes so good that you can't stop? If you try to drink 5 bottles of sand that tastes so good that you can't stop, and you start choking, I think you should just like keep going. Keep going. I hope you aren't in a crisis right now, because this video took me a month to make, over a month to make, so hopefully that wasn't like a cry for help. Let us know if you're still with us. There's a weird amount of my fans that drink sand. Can I just tell you guys, don't drink sand? Do not. This has been episode 2 of Inbox. If you enjoyed my first episode, will be on the screen right now. Please leave me more questions in the comments if you've made it this far, because, you know, I can't make these videos if I have no questions. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.